Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We are so honored and grateful and thankful to be here to read the next upcoming 28-day read for the sign of drum roll, please. Jesus, something about Priscilla, something about a Leo. Everything wanted to come in at the same time. Apparently, you are excited, my lovies. For some of you, could be dealing with a Priscilla, you could be a Priscilla, or you could be dealing with a Leo. I'm getting Aquarius energy too. Ooh. Clearing those throat chakras. We have a 5 of Pentacles energy, and we have the World. We will go with Capricorn. What's up, Capricorns? What's up, honey bunnies, sunny monies, money, sunny monies? What's up, honey bunnies, honey, sunny money? The sun and money. For some of you, there could be issues with your child, or a child could be feeling a little left out over the next 28 days. For some of you, there could be an end of a chapter. For some of you, someone could be traveling far. The world traveling far. And maybe it's a very tangible energy for sure that you're in, but you're closing out a big chapter for the win, my lovies. For some of you, you could be leaving a situation, abandoning a situation. You could be feeling it's very tied to your finances and tangible energy. Whatever it is that you are abandoning or leaving behind, you're thinking a lot about how it's going to affect you financially. That's how it's coming in. It's coming in with a lot of like tangible energy. 8 of Swords energy, 8 of Pentacles energy. For some of you, there could be an issue in a work situation that has you a little bit worried and up in your head. For some of you, maybe you're trying to get out of a trap. Maybe for some of you, this sense of feeling left out, maybe feeling left out of the crowd. Maybe also a concert could be significant for some. You could be attending a concert over the next 28 days, or some type of a big event like that. For some of you, have cavities on or something about your teeth. For some of you, had braces at one point. For some of you, cavities on and something about at gunpoint, forcing a situation. You're done with it, my lovies. The top left teeth are bothering me. For some of you, had cavities or fills. For some of you, you could be losing, for some of you, you have to get a refill on your teeth. For some of you, you're very merrily. You're not really, I don't know, my lovies. Bon. That's interesting. You're closing out a chapter, my lovies. For some of you, could be traveling, spending a lot of money, and karma is on your side. Karma is here. The Wheel of Fortune, unexpected events, karmic events, things that you planted a long time ago. The ancestral realm is watching you. Divine justice is at play for some. You could be dealing with a Libra for some. Boom. Libras have been all up in everybody's reading. So for some of you, Libra, divine justice, balancing the scales of justice, the karmic scales, because karma and the Wheel of Fortune are very tied together. Something about Heather, something about Smith. Boom, my lovies. Here we go, my lovies. Something about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But I'm getting, not in the sense of the movie, even though I am seeing the movie, but I'm seeing it more like Angelina Jolie and what's his name? Brad Pitt. For some of you, Mr. and Mrs. Smith could be significant. You could have recently watched that movie or will be watching that movie. Or you're some type of agent in a situation, because I was getting something about a gun. Something about a gun show, but also for some, I'm getting their story, how he left Jennifer Aniston for Angelina Jolie, and then things didn't work out, and then he went back to Jennifer Aniston. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies. For some of you, you could really like that story, or you lived a similar story, or you're living a similar story. It's snapping, crackling, and popping. For some, there could be someone who's been back and forth between 2 homes, and it's causing a little bit of instability in your finances, or you don't really feel secure. You feel kind of abandoned. I don't think it's by a person per se, but for some of you, it is. I'm getting karmic justice. Karmic justice for something that was done karmically, energetically. Also in the tangible, for some of you, it's affecting something tangible for you. The number 9 could be significant. You could be dealing with a Virgo for some. September 8th is coming in. September 19th is coming in. September 10th. 9/11, September 11th. Some of you could have visited the New York Knicks. For some of you could have visited the New York Knicks. The Twin Towers. The Memorial. Something about tutorials. For some, you could be watching a lot of tutorials, learning something new. Page of Pentacles energy. It's very tied to you too. Some of you could be rhyming. You could be feeling very rhymey, very enchanting, very charming. For some of you, you have recovered, or someone around you has recovered or will be recovering from suicidal ideations. I'm seeing someone that may have cut themselves at some point. Wow. I'm happy for you, my lovies, or the person around you. Someone's recovering. Someone's closing out a chapter, or they closed out a chapter. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. 8:18 on the clock. How's it going? How's it flowing? What's popping? And what's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. We're reading for my darlings. That's you, my lovies. We are reading for you. We're reading for the next 28 days. For some of you, you could be dealing Sagittarius, or the closing of Sagittarius season could be very significant for some. The next couple of weeks are going to bring, for some of obliques, for some of you could be working out quite a bit or trying to get fit for the new year. But for some of you, no fear. For some of you, I was getting something about Nuevo León. For some of you, a lion could be significant for some, or Nuevo León could be significant for some, which is Mexico. I'm also getting, I was getting something else. I'm getting the name Raphael. I'm getting Rafaela, something like that. Bejesus. Something about the bejesus. Something about Beetlejuice is coming in as well for some. Let's get right into it, my lovies, because something was coming in, but it left. The name Jeffrey is coming in. Jeffries could be significant for some. I'm getting the Jeffersons. Some of you could have liked the Jeffersons, the show. It was on Adult Swim years ago. Bombay coach, my lovies. My knee is itchy. My left knee is very itchy. I don't know what you did to your knee. But for some of you, 7 of Hearts energy. You got new beginnings. For some of you, because I was getting death energy, Scorpio energy. For you, Earth Angel. Goddess 313. Okay. And that was on YouTube. For some of you, Goddess 313, the number 313. A goddess could be significant for some. A Gladys could be significant for others. Seven of Hearts, and for your brothers, Seven of Hearts energy. I was getting Scorpio energy, death energy, a transformation, an ending of a situation that's going to lead to a new beginning, because Judgment came in afterwards. So for some of you, you're having like a renaissance. For some of you, you could be having a big celebration, a big festivity, and it's going to bring about like a renaissance or something new, but you're going to spend a lot of money. For some, you have to spend a lot of money on some type of new beginning. For some of you, it may have to do with buying new clothes. I am getting, for some of you, you're trying to lose weight, or you've lost a lot of weight, or bodily changes are impacting you in some way, and you have to spend a lot of money. You have to change Temco. You have to change I mean, you don't have to do anything, but you're choosing to. But you got new beginnings. This is what it feels like. For some of you, a pregnancy, a little girl is in your world. Yay. For some of you, yay, not an existing baby. This is a new baby for some. So if you already have a little girl, there's another little girl present for your world. And I love you. Seven of Hearts energy is a baby. It's a pregnancy. It's a new beginning. And I'm strongly getting like you're going through a huge transformation, and you have to adjust your finances for some. Because for some of you, as Capricorn, you are thinking, and apparently you really own that energy. You're thinking a lot about stability. Or lack thereof. Take it how it resonates. And for some of you, you'll be learning of a pregnancy of a little girl. For some of you, you have new beginnings that require you to spend a little money, because the money is going after this new beginning. So it means the new beginning, it's like propelling you to spend a little money. For some of you, there may be, I don't know, a little bit of deceit in a situation for some. There's paperwork that needs to be filed for some. There's a lot of paperwork in your field over the next 28 days. Eight of Clubs energy is also a young brunette. For some of you, you could have a friend that you're dealing with, or you're a young lady around you, or a young gentleman, male or female. Take it how it resonates. But in terms of pregnancy, this does bring in a little girl. For some of you, a lot of paperwork, administrative tasks, a secretary of some sort that's helping you with this new beginning. For some, I am getting something about Section 8. Take it how it resonates. For some of you, could be getting some type of Section 8 or assistance when it comes to housing. I'm seeing the housing authority. For some of you, you have to go to the housing authority, or you have to get some type of help with housing. You're getting assistance when it comes to housing. I'm getting Section 8. And you are great, my lovies. That 818 energy, very present for somebody. For some of you, you have somebody you just mess around with. For some of you, you're not in a committed, serious relationship, because I'm getting F buddy. Take that how it resonates. Going by Cooch. For some of you, you could be wanting to read cards. When you pick cards for others, you pick with your left hand, with your right hand. You do it. You're doing it with your left hand. When you pick cards for others, you're sending energy. So you're doing it with your right hand. When you are reading for yourself, you pick with your left hand. If you're reading for others, you can do it with both, just alternating the energies to balance out the energies. But when you're reading for yourself, you pick with your left hand. When you're reading for others, you're supposed to, as you're sending energy, you're picking with your right hand, because it's an action that you're taking on reality. To establish the sense of duality. So it's not a receiving for you, because you're receiving the energy. You got a brother, a friend, or a son here for some. Your brother, news from your brother, news from a friend, news from a son. For some of you, this is a younger brother than you. For some of you, your brother is in your field. Something about Jack. Something about Jackson. Something about Jacqueline. Something about the Mansons. Something about Charles. For some of you, you can belong to something interesting. Let's just put it that way. Interesting spiritual beliefs for some, or different spiritual beliefs for some of you. But It's like Spirit's giving us like how I've traveled to different places, and the cover up is always Catholicism. But it's like, for example, like in, a lot of let's say, for example, Mexico, like a lot of people worship La Santa Muerte, but on paper they say like they're Catholic. But for some of you, it's like something like that. Like Catholicism is like your legal religion, but behind the scenes you may be into other stuff. That's how it's coming in. It's interesting, my lovies. Jack of Hearts energy, a brother, a friend, or a son in this present moment. 10 of Spades energy in the 32 is and there's your daughter for you, or your for some of you, or a sister or a friend. For some of you in this present moment, 10 of Spades energy, you have news from your brother, a friend, or a son, or you will be face to face with this person. For some, and then that cuts the story. And then you have a sister, a daughter, or a friend, a female around you as well. For some of you, very friendly energies, very family oriented energies. For some of you, you're spending a lot of time at home. I'm seeing the Ace of Hearts energy. For some of you, there are delays when it comes to, for some of you, again, I feel like you're worried about money. Jack of Spades is the dominant energy at the center of it all. Jack of Spades, something about Jacqueline, something about like jack-o'-lanterns, something about jack-o'-lanterns. For some of you, could have carved something about punk rock. You could have carved pumpkins this year. I'm seeing like putting like candles, fake candles into pumpkins. But Jack of Spades is a man, it's a group of men. It's a group of men and women who don't have your best interest in mind in a situation. I'm not saying that these people are evil per se, even though I am seeing the 8 of Spades for some. But for others, that they're not like trying to like get you fired or put out or having like make you go through some type of really difficult time. For others, these are people that just don't necessarily are not too convinced by what you say. They're gonna do things their way, and it comes to a lot of money. For some of you, I told you the finances are at the center of your frequency for the next 28 days or so. 10 of Clubs energy is a significant amount of money. It has to do with your legacy, the tangible things you want to invest in a tangible sense. 9 of Diamonds energy, you have delays. These delays are worrying you for some. For some of you, there's also issues with a brother and money. You and your brother, something about mayhem, something about the Mayflower. You and your brother may be, for some of you can have Spanish blood. You and your brother may be, as if Mexico wasn't obvious enough. There's some of you and your brother may be very sarcastic. Sarcasm, Sarah pin, something about pins, something about bobby pins, something about a web, something about, I'm seeing like a spider web. Somebody has some type of spider tattoo. I'm seeing like a spider web tattoo. You got news, a lot of communication. For some of you, a lot of communication when it comes to a new beginning. For some of you, a brother could be telling you that he's having a baby, or a friend that's a male, someone that's relatively close to you. For some of you, a lot of communication with new people. For some of you, you could be exploring new work opportunities or applying for new work opportunities. I'm seeing like resumes on Indeed and LinkedIn. For some of you, you could be on LinkedIn. For some of you, you're going for the win, my lovies. You want to have some type of like, there are delays because there are new people that are involved in a situation that may be delaying a situation for you, but you've been communicating a lot about a new start for some. Again, the newness is very in your field. I did feel that after, giving your time to heal, abandoning something, closing out a big chapter. For some of you, you're talking a lot to a gentleman who's slightly younger, slightly older than you, likes to let go. This is someone you could be negotiating with when it comes to selling something on some type of application. I'm getting let go, but take it how it resonates. I'm seeing the app let go. The app let go could be significant for some, or one of those apps. You're communicating. This is someone new to you that's going to talk to you about a situation. This negotiation, for some of you, you could be selling something very expensive. This negotiation is going to take some time, or you can be buying something very expensive. It feels like selling. It feels like selling because you're waiting on the money. Somebody could have a ring on the middle finger or something about, excuse me, this is the ring finger. One of you are married. You have a ring on the, not the middle finger, but for some of you, you want to give an FU to your marriage. I don't know. Anyways, you got anger for some of you with a new person. For some of you, if you are dating, you could be wanting to give an FU to this person because things are not going that well. I don't know. This person could be too immature for you. And maybe there's something wrong with a marriage. For some of you, you're not single and ready to mingle. So that's how it's coming in. But I don't know. Take that how it resonates, my lovies. For some of you, you got news from your mama. Your mama's at a distance from you. For some of you, you could be traveling to see your mama. For some of you, your mama could be traveling to see you. Your mama is far from you. For some of you, your mama protects you from distance travel. She protects you. For some of you, your mama plays with spell work. For some of you, certainly there is a blonde female around you who doesn't have your best interest in mind, who's a gossiper. For some of you, 1, 2, 3 females, being cautious who you call your friends, especially when it comes to a blonde female who wants to invite you somewhere. There's a surprise here. For some of you, you have news from a blonde female. She does not have your best interest in mind. But you're busy. For some of you, this person you may be talking to her about going to see your mama, or trips to see your mama, or something about your mama at a distance and having to see your mother. For some of you, your mom works in the medical field. For some of you, your mom works in the legal field. For some of you, I love that you're looking at each other. For some of you, you get along with your mother. Like, you see eye to eye on things, even spiritually, on different levels. For some of you, different levels. Like, for some of you, like, you and your mom, like, really get along. That's interesting. I like it. For some of you, you are looking pretty single and ready to mingle. I'm not even seeing a significant other here for some. If you are in a relationship, it looks like things are going to be pretty normal, nothing different, nothing but for some of you, you do have an ex here that it lives in his fears. For some, he lives in his fears of his peers. This person can think a lot about money. This person, for some of you, I don't know, for some of you, you could be in like a situationship. He's a hoe. You could be in a situationship for some of you, and this man doesn't have your best interest in mind, my lovies. For some of you, in fact, I think he, I don't know, this person could be with a bunch of people. Or if not a bunch of people, for me, that's a bunch of people. Even one more is a crowd. So that's how I see it anyway. You have arguments with someone you're dating for some, this person, it's like a makeup to breakup situation for some. That's what it feels like, my lovies. And I think you need to heal from this. I think it's done. Because it's like, that's how it feels. It's a makeup to breakup situation for somebody. I don't think you deserve this, my lovies. And I think this man even wants to, like, there's a triangular situation here for some. He lives in his fears. This is a type of person, I don't know this, because this female, it's like, for some, again, take what resonates. Something about symphony, something about a symphony, something about symphony chocolates. I'm seeing symphony chocolates. This man can talk. This man talks a lot. Like, he's not serious. He gossips a lot. He talks a lot. And so, like, the women that he messes with, like, they know about you too. This is what it's coming in as. Or this could be you, my lovies. I don't know. It's like a messy situation here. And for some, it's like a female is moving away from this drama. Like, she wants no parts of this. Because this man is messy. It's like a drama between a bunch of females. They don't even know each other, but they all stalk each other. They're all 5 of wanding, competing for this jerk. He ain't even offering anybody serious, nothing. He may have money. He's sitting on a little bit of money. I don't know, my lovey. Something about Doug Funny. Doug Funny's coming in. Douglas could be significant. Now, something about Frederick Douglass. I don't know, my lovies. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it, my lovies. For some, there's a new female you'll be meeting. This person's very vain. She thinks a lot about money, and there's going to be a little incident with this person. Your mama could support you a lot through these through changes for some of you. For some of you, Jack of Spades, these are new people to you. You're meeting a lot of new people. For some of you, this is an ex that wants to reconcile, but I don't know if he's gonna, it's a game, my lovies. I don't know. This is driving you insane for somebody. It's making you angry. 7 of Diamonds. For some of you, this is an issue with, like, you need some type of support, and There may be people delaying a situation. You may need to go through like a different avenue, because the 10 of clubs does want to peek from the back. And it has to do with your ace of hearts, your family, your home, your couple for some. Anger in the couple, Apple. Something about Apple. Something about Apple iOS. Something about Apple One. For some of you, not temporary housing. For some of you, you need temporary housing. For some of you, I am getting something about indoctrination, something about industry, some type of industry. You're in the industry, or someone's in the industry. Which industry, my lovies? That's what they're calling it. But temp agencies. For some of you, anger. For some of you, anger when it comes to a family situation with money, or a house situation with money. For some of you, the way it feels is like someone needs like some type of assistance to pay their rent, and that's what's coming in. For some of you, you may just be with somebody that pays your bills, or pays your mortgage, or just pays. It's like this person's like, you, no offense, my lovies, but that's how it's coming in. It's like, this is how you're looking at it. I'm the channeler, my lovies. It's like somebody's just looking at it like, I might as well just get a dildo. That's what's coming in. That's how they see somebody. I don't know. Jack of Spades, this man that doesn't even have your best interest in mind. For some, somebody sleeps around a lot, I have to say. In this present moment, a lot of new people, a lot of new men. That's how it feels. For some, I don't know. Someone needs some time to heal. You could do whatever you want. Accolades when it comes to sexual escapades. That's what, like, someone takes pride in like doing things on the side for sex and money. That's what's coming in. That's not where we thought we were gonna go with that, but okay. We want to cover it. It makes me even want to put it away, because for somebody's very defensive about what they do for money. You got success when it comes to anger. For some of you, you want a new beginning in your life. You're going to elle va péter un câble. For some of you, you're going to be pissed off and say your 2 cents, and something about a touche. For some of you, fencing could be significant. This Queen of Diamonds, an hour away from where you live, you're going to be pissed about this person, or there are changes. For some of you, property moves. For some of you, this person will be blocked out. For some of you, you're not going to be talking to this prideful person. For some of you, this is a prideful person. This Queen of Diamonds in this present moment is someone you're communicating with who is very prideful. And she's around your brother for some. Jack of Hearts. You may not get along with a female around your brother, or your brother, your friend. And a bunch of people are involved in a situation. But this person's a very prideful. She's very pissy. And so little Priscilla. Anyways. 3 Queens advises you to pick your friends wisely, my lovies, because it feels like you're very social. But it also feels like, for some of you, picking your friends wisely, you could do whatever, something about Wesley. You can do something about Wesley Snipes. You could do whatever you want, my lovies. Something about Shaq, something about Shaquille O'Neal. But I'm just, I'm just the reader. 2 Jacks, technically, you have delays when it comes to money, and it's pissing you off for some. But you're going to be successful when it comes to a situation, so don't worry about it. You got 4 sevens is a pregnancy. For some of you, pregnancy in your field. I told you, my lovies. 4 sevens is a pregnancy. It confirms a little girl for some. A little girl who's going to rule your world. That's what you wanted. It's what you wanted, my lovies. Are you going to feel haunted? For some of you, you're having a baby by someone you don't. It's like, I don't know why you did this, my lovies, but you did it. You did it because you wanted to. That's why. That is why. Anyways, there was a lot of lies in a situation, my lovies. Somebody thought they were going to get an engagement out of somebody. It don't feel like it. It feels like an inner fight. Go, mama, you got this. She's gonna love you. You're gonna love her too. I don't know about this daddy-o though. That's what, he doesn't want to be a part of this. It makes me want to like turn. I'm channeling, my lovies. Like somebody doesn't. It's something about Tanner. He doesn't want to be a part. He wants no parts of this, my lovies. He can't. This person. Anyways, my lovies. You got 1 king. You got 2 8s, so you do have some type of soulmate energy here present for some. A strong tie, a strong bond. For some of you, again, if you are dating somebody, this person feels a closer bond to somebody else. That's how it's coming in. And that's okay too. Your mama loves you, and I think that means more than being loved by a whore. That's how it's coming in. I'm just the messenger, my lovies. I am just the messenger. The messenger, something about messier. France could be significant, or French blood, or someone speaks French. I'm getting, she's got the kind of look that something. Shakira could be significant for some. She's your favorite cook. Spirit was giving us someone in the general reading. It came out as somebody got a married woman pregnant. And actually, I'm seeing someone that, to me, I'm like, oh, like, actually, this woman, when I first met her, I was like, oh, like, she's so pretty. She kind of looks like Shakira to me. For some of you, somebody can look like Shakira, but she's a married person who is sleeping with somebody else that's not her spouse. Do-do-dee-do-dee-do. In a work situation or somewhere where labor is done, you're worried about work for some. Here, my lovies, I want to do this for you because I think you... Oh, this one wants to speak with you. What is this? What is this? Numbers in your pocket. A Virgo. Hermit in the reverse, though. A little bit of... I did feel a little bit of sadness in the beginning, but a hibernation period that is now coming to an end. Or for some of you, you're going into some type of deep introspection, but... I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, my lovies. She's got the kind of look. I told third party fuck shit, my lovies. Somebody's messing around with a bunch of people. That defies gravity. She's your favorite cook. Momentum. That's what it is. For some of you, after being in some hibernation or thinking a lot, thinking very deeply about certain things, being a little depressed, but it's okay, my lovies. Being also a little obsessed, but that's okay too, my lovies. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, that's okay too. But now you're moving into, I don't know, my lovies, a little bit more... You need to make a decision, my lovies. You're going to make a decision. Someone's spreading STDs unintentionally as they're sleeping around. She's got the kind of look. Always in and out, my lovies. I felt it. Something is not consistent. It's like, I don't know what kind of... Something about a rocket. Something about a rocket ship. Someone's going off her rocker, but always in and out. For some of you, we did feel that from the beginning. A very inconsistent relationship. Take it how it resonates. This could be a friendship. For some of you, this is a lover, or someone that you think you're in some type of situationship with. For some, somebody's a stalker. I am getting ex-stalking. So for some, it's like... This is like a traumatic bond. It's like you want to hold on, you want to let go. You want to hold on, you want to let go. And I think you're coming to the realization that this ain't going nowhere, my lovies. It's not. It happens. I get it. For some of you, someone does not want to be the father. Deadbeat moves. I feel it. He does not want to be the father. For some of you, someone will not be in this person's life. Something about piston, something about someone, again, guns, a lot of guns in a situation. Someone doesn't want to be in this baby's life, my lovies, and someone doesn't want you to be their wife, my lovies. Somebody was really hoping to get some type of a commitment or an engagement out of somebody. You can't bully your way into love. You can't thug your way into an engagement. You can't stalk your way. You can't buy black magic your way into it. It's gonna fall out at some point, my lovies. If it was never real, it's just, it needs time to heal, my lovies. For someone is not gonna be in a baby's life. They don't want to be. I feel it, my lovies. They're looking for replacements. I told you, my lovies. They're unintentionally spreading STDs and someone is looking for replacements, my lovies. I told you. Someone feels... I'm not saying this person is a bad person for you. No, that's exactly what I'm saying. For someone doesn't want to hear it, I'm a channeler, my lovies. It's like they're not... it's not for you, my lovies. And what did we say? Karma. I feel the karma at play. For someone might have thought that they could do whatever they wanted to and that they wouldn't be charged for something they did karmically. I felt it. Facing karma over fuck shit. I was trying to clean it up, but Spirit's like, I don't clean up. Spirit tells us what it is, my lovies. If we want to be delicate about certain things, Spirit's like, we can only be delicate for so long. Because something was really wrong. So wrong. That's how it's coming in. Because all they do is win. I'm just the passenger. I'm channeling thoughts, feelings, emotions, visions. Something about nutrition. She's got the kind of look that defies gravity. She's your favorite cook. And she's fat-free. Sure, she doesn't know how to touch you like I would. They're quiet now. I'll beat her at that one good. Thank you, my lovies. Don't you think so? I don't know. There seems to be someone wants to hold on for a competitive edge in a situation, my lovies. We got a Midas. We got a miser. This is what it feels like for some. Hoarding money and emotions. Obsessive fear of losing your wealth. And for some of you, that's the feeling from the beginning. Spirit is asking to trust. Because someone is afraid because they're about to go through some changes, and so they're obsessively trying to hold on. For somebody was even trying to get pregnant just to say they can hold on to someone with money, and he's like, I don't care about you. That's how it feels for someone doesn't care. A thief. Stealing money. What did we say? We're talking about like someone wanted to take money from somebody by stealing an opportunity, meaning like I'm gonna trick you into getting me pregnant, or someone did this. Take it how it resonates, wherever the shoe fits. Super ego. Someone was doing something out of super ego. Someone was doing something. I'm getting the Freudian, like the ego, the super ego. The ID. But someone was being reckless because the super ego, if it's not filtered, they were being reckless in a situation. Temerity. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. For some of you, your challenge is to work through that sense of abandonment or lack. Take that how it resonates. A damsel, waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. I told you, my lovies. And an advocate, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. This is what it feels like, my lovies. I am just the messenger. For others, understanding the nature of healthy romance. For some of you, you're understanding the nature of healthy romance. Spirit is advising you now as you're closing out this chapter to take an opportunity. Maybe for some of you, you're going to start to maybe even look at how self-love comes into this type of situation. Inspires you to rely on yourself, so you can rely more on yourself or spirit. Inspires you to put compassion into action. For some of you, maybe you're going to explore more compassionate acts over this next 28-day cycle. Maybe even getting yourself into some type of volunteer work or doing it with your children. Children love stuff like this, my lovies. And sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen, because you have an endless reservoir of love, of energy that comes from within. It can never be stolen if you just liquefied petroleum. A prince. For some of you, a prince is in your field. For some of you, it's your son. For some of you, it's your current child. For some of you, it is your divine son within you. For some of you, it's your inner child as especially a masculine. I'm getting a man in a situation. And here we have a student. Humility and devotion to knowledge. Openness to lifelong learning. Page of Pentacles energy. I told you. But technically, this is kind of like Page of Pentacles energy, Page of Swords energy. For some of you, Spirit may be inviting you to take a new training, to be more a student. It's not to say that you lose power just by learning something, my lovies. It's to say that Spirit wants you to learn something new, and maybe it'll take you, maybe a new training. For some of you, what did we say? Like some type of like, I don't know, like a class for some, or a training opportunity. Maybe for some of you, even maybe just in your current field, or maybe starting, because the Page of Pentacles is very open to learning new ideas, and then transmuting that energy and making it something that, like, it's like I take an arts and crafts class and then I start making mahogany X, Y, or Z. I'm seeing like mahogany stuff. Mahogany could be significant for someone's into furniture, or maybe like tapestry. Tapestry's coming in for some. Spirit may be invising. Here we go with an invisio. excuse me, it's going to be very emotional. I think Spirit's allowing you to go through like an abandonment of something. You'd be surprised what these things do, my lovies. I've been through it. I love it. It's like it allows you to reconnect to that inner child, because page energy is very like innocent energy, very open to inspiration, especially when they're in the upright. Spirits about to shake things up for you, my lovies. There are new training opportunities, new ways to make money, new ideas, a little bit of spending, but I think you're gonna be okay. I feel like it's never ending, the spending. It's gonna be fine, my lovies. Hermit energy. A Virgo could be significant for some. Giving yourself time to grow, my lovies. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. I'm telling you, don't look at isolation as something about your period for some, your period. Don't look at isolation as like a negative thing. It's sometimes you need that. Sometimes for someone jumps from person to person to person. It's like, do you even know who the father is? And it's not a judgment. I'm just asking for someone. Spirit's asking you to like be okay with being alone, maybe for a little bit for some. A mediator. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. Boom. For some of you, you do need a mediator in a situation. For some of you, there's going to be someone that's going to mediate because someone doesn't want to be part of a 4111. The number 41 could be significant. The number 43, the number 44, the number 45, and the number 47, which makes 11. For some of you, Spirit is going to advise you to get a mediator in a situation, or there may be a legal mediator in a situation in the long run, because somebody's not going to want to be the father. So somebody's going to try to deadbeat his daughter. Someone could work out a lot, because I'm getting a spotter in a situation. There's the death rights. There's death energy, Scorpio energy. Love conquers all. Enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment to oneself. Sixth energy, the choice, the lovers, a Gemini. For some of you, a Gemini could be very significant to you. Prey. For some of you, I felt that stalker energy. Stalked, invaded, and watched. The number 31 could be significant for some. Someone stalking somebody out of jealousy or envy, and that is over. Death rights, saying goodbye, formal occasion, and honoring lives. For some of you, the number 42 could be significant for some. And here's that number 11 that Spirit was giving us. For some of you, it's over. There's a chapter that's over. There is a chapter that is over for some. For some, if you were feeling stalked by an entity or an energy that could have taken the body of a person, it's over. It's done. For some of you, this baby is what is. For some of you, somebody does not have time to be stalking anything or anyone, because somebody's going to be a single mama and they need to focus on what's important, so that they don't pass on their traumas to a baby, to a life that it can take on any form. If it's dedication, love. For some of you, your daughter's so cute. I love her already, my lovies. For some of you, this love is enduring love. What do we say about your mama? For some of you, your mama could support you, and you're going to support your daughter too. It's very cute, my lovies. I love it. For some of you, call for help. For some of you, you need to call for help. Reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. The number 12, December, especially through this month, my lovies. Call your mama. For some of you, your mom is like there for you. For some of you, the spirits are there for you. If you need help, call for help, my lovies. Natural, authentic, original, organic, natural. Your natural abilities for some of you. Something about Billy. For some, spirits asking you to connect deep within through this trance. For some of you, there's a trance. For some of you, through this transformation, primal, connecting deep within, sacred dance, and instinct. The number 13. A lot of death energy, a lot of endings, a lot of transformation. That's fun, my lovies. I loved it, my lovies. Bon bye, écoute. That's it. 44:01 on the clock. 9 energy. So technically an ending of a situation for a transformation. How fun, my lovies. Stay well. What a beautiful life. What a beautiful wife. What a beautiful husband. What a beautiful baby, my lovies. What beautiful babies. Anyways, enjoy your next 28 days, my lovies, or the next waves that you're riding. Spirit is guiding. Stay well, my lovies. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you, Anna. Adores your sister friend and your spirit friends. And your sister friend. Hey, and your spirit friends. Hey, okay, Jamaicans of the house. Stay well, my lovies, and love always, and love always, and love always, and forever, homies. Peace.